Hello, my dear students. I am L.K. Tripathi from LPM Public School, your Sasti teacher. Dear children, as we have discussed in the class video through online class about the electoral process of India. In that video, we have discussed properly how do we participate in the functioning of the government and how do elections are conducted. Now we have a new video related to that and we shall see the further topic. The topic is what is our system of elections. Can we say that Indian elections are democratic? To answer this question, let us take a look at how elections are held in India. Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections are held regularly after every 5 years. After 5 years, the term of all the elected representatives come to an end. The Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha stands dissolved. Elections are held in all constituencies at the same time, either on the same day or within a few days. This is called a general election. Sometimes elections is held only for one constituency to fill the vacancy caused by death or resignation of a member. This is called a by-election. Up to here we have discussed any election related to Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, Village Panchayat. They all are conducted for a fixed tenure and the tenure is 5 years. After 5 years, the term of all the elected representatives come to end. Means automatically the house is dissolved and elections are held in all constituencies at the same time. The constituency country is one, different states are there and different districts are there and different constituencies are there. So many constituencies are there in a particular district and all the districts have different constituencies, and in the same constituency the election is conducted at the same time or same day or same date. So in this process, means after every 5 years the elections are conducted of the country, whether that is Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha. And except this general election, this is called general election. Except general election, there is a by-election. By-election मतलब उपचुनाव. ऐसी कंडीशन में if any member of the house, whether Vidhan Sabha or Lok Sabha, has died or resigned from his seat or from his or membership, in this condition the re-election is conducted in that particular constituency to elect the member. और ऐसे इलेक्शन को हम बाई इलेक्शन कहते हैं। अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे अगले हेडिंग में कि इलेक्शन कैसे, इलेक्टोरल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज कैसे हैं, वहाँ इलेक्शन कैसे कंडक्ट करते हैं। यू रेड अबाउट द पीपल ऑफ हरियाणा electing 90 MLAs. You may have wondered how they did that. Did every person in Haryana vote for all the 90 MLAs? You perhaps know that this is not the case. In our country, we have followed an area-based system of representation. The country is divided into different areas for purposes of elections. These areas are called electoral constituencies. The voters who live in an area elect one representative. So, first of all, we shall see the example of Haryana. In Haryana, the assembly election was conducted for 90 seats. So the question is there, did all the people of Haryana participate in the voting at the same time for 90 seats? So we say this is not the question for that. India is a vast country, different states, different districts are there and different constituencies are there. You have earlier studied in different constituencies at different dates the elections are conducted in the electoral constituency, and the voters who live in that particular constituency go for vote to elect their representative. This is the electoral constituency. For Lok Sabha elections, the country is divided into 543 constituencies. The representative elected from each constituency is called a member of parliament or an MP. One of the features of a democratic election is that every vote should have equal value. That is why our constitution requires that each constituency should have a roughly equal population living within it. Therefore, India has 543 constituencies of Lok Sabha, and the representatives of different constituencies are elected at different dates. They are called MPs. And this is the glorious feature of Indian democracy, that everybody is equal to cast their vote, and each vote has the same value, whether the person belonging from upper caste, lower caste, high level or low level, but the vote is measured the same value. In this way we can say we have equal right to participate in the voting system. Similarly, each state is divided into a specific number of assembly constituencies. In this case, the elected representative is called the member of legislative assembly or an MLA. Each parliamentary constituency has within it several assembly constituencies. The same principle applies for panchayat and Municipal elections. Each village or town is divided into several wards that are like constituencies. Each ward elect one member of the village or the urban local body. Sometimes these constituencies are counted as seats. In Haryana, it means that candidates of Lok Dal won in 60 assembly constituency in the state, and thus Lok Dal had 60 MLAs in the state assembly. इस तरह से हम कर सकते हैं कि सारे स्टेट एक जो है स्पेसिफिक नंबर में डिवाइडेड हैं, असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज हैं। ऐसी स्थिति में जो भी मेंबर चुने जाते हैं उनको हम मेंबर ऑफ लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली कहते हैं या एमएलए कहते हैं। पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में बहुत सारी 3, 4, 5 जो स्टेट असेंबली होती हैं, मतलब एक बड़ी होती है। जो एमपी की सीट है वो कई एमएलए की सीट, कई विधानसभा की सीट मिला करके एक एमपी की कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी होती है। ऐसे ही सेम प्रिंसिपल अप्लाई होता है पंचायत और म्यूनिसिपल इलेक्शन में। यहाँ भी छोटे छोटे वार्ड्स होते हैं, चाहे अर्बन एरिया है चाहे विलेज एरियाज है। विलेज एरिया में एक ग्राम पंचायत का चुनाव होता है, दूसरे मेंबर्स होते हैं जो डिफरेंट वार्ड से आते हैं, जिसको हम कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज की तरह से ही देखते हैं। जैसे मान लीजिए अब तो एमएलए का इलेक्शन है तो इसकी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी बड़ी है, लाखों लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। विलेज में कुछ 100 लोग या 1000 लोग हैं, कुछ 1000 लोग हैं, तो उसमें एक हेड का चुनाव करते हैं, हु इज़ नोन एज विलेज हेड, एंड अदर्स द स्मॉल यूनिट इज़ देयर, स्मॉल वार्ड्स आर देयर, मीन्स इंक्लूडिंग 5, 6 और 10 हाउसेज, देयर इज़ ए वार्ड। और उस वार्ड से भी हम इलेक्ट करते हैं मेंबर को। सेम जैसे छोटी छोटी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में है, वैसे विलेज लेवल पर भी हम वार्ड्स बनाते हैं। म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन और म्यूनिसिपल कमेटी में भी सेम सिस्टम अप्लाई होता है। ईच वार्ड इलेक्ट वन मेंबर ऑफ द विलेज और द अर्बन लोकल बॉडी। समटाइम्स these constituencies are counted as seats. In Haryana, it means that candidates of Lok Dal won in 60 assembly constituency in the state, and thus Lok Dal had 60 MLAs in the state assembly. इस तरह से अलग अलग स्टेट से अलग अलग लोगों का चुनाव किया जाता है, जिनको हम मेंबर ऑफ द हाउसेस कहते हैं। लोक दल ने पूरे स्टेट से 60 मेंबर्स जीते आउट ऑफ 90 में, मतलब एमएलए को जीते और उन्होंने सरकार बनाई। इस तरह से हम कह सकते हैं कि ये इलेक्टोरल प्रोसेस है हमारे इंडिया का, जिसके द्वारा हम पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। अब हम रिजर्व कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज देखते हैं। रिजर्व कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज क्या हैं? सम सीट्स आर देयर इन इंडिया फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम, मीन्स फ्रॉम विलेज लेवल टू अर्बन लेवल और स्टेट लेवल और कंट्री लेवल। द सीट्स आर रिजर्व फॉर द सोशली एंड इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड क्लासेस। सो हाउ the seats are reserved for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and backward classes have been fixed. There is a constitutional provision for them to represent themselves. Our constitution entitles every citizen to elect his or her representative and to be elected as a representative and to be elected as a representative. The constitution makers, however, were worried that in an open electoral competition, certain weaker sections may not stand in a good chance to get elected to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. They may not have the required resources, education, and contacts to contest and win elections against others. Those who are influential and resourceful may prevent them from winning elections. At the time of preparation of the constitution, it was a point to be worried that how the weaker section can participate in the functioning of government, or they can put their problems or raise their voice before the country to fulfill their requirement or to get better place in the society. Because if they will not get right and law will not be made for them, so the strong sections of the society, the capable people will not allow such people to participate in any election or in any sorts of electoral process. They can be deprived from the common society. Therefore, it was fixed for them to represent themselves in the functioning of the government. We are just going to stop the video here. Next we shall see tomorrow. And not only that, you must prepare your questions related to this topic and related to the explanation of the video. Till then, thank you.